What's going on, folks? Welcome to True Trading Group live stream. My name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, now the current head trader at True Trading Group. For those who don't know, TTG is the fastest growing, highest rated premium online trading education platform that is available to the retail trader. Today, we've got one simple goal: help you guys learn, trade, and profit. Your results matter, folks. Your success matters. It is quantifiable. We are not just about empty words and broken promises. If you guys are new, make sure you like and share this video, but more importantly, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, we go live right here for free, where myself, other TTG traders, and special guests will drop golden nuggets to provide you guys with free lessons and education that can help you become better traders and investors immediately. But why should you listen to what we discuss on these lives? I didn't figure this stuff out on my own, folks. I began my career working for a fund in New York City, my first job right out of college, and then 2008 happened, and that was the Great Recession and the stock market crash. But that's also the same year I went on to receive one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Now, aside from that, perhaps more importantly, since 2016, my team and I at True Trading Group have helped thousands of retail traders from all over the world, from all walks of life, achieve peace of mind by reaching financial freedom, by learning how to trade stocks, options, and crypto. At True Trading Group, we're going to teach you guys how to fish. We're going to teach you how to stand on your own 2 feet. We're going to teach you how to become self-sufficient traders. Trading is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Trading is not gambling. Stop treating it as such. Trading is a skill. It's a skill that needs to be learned like any other, especially since the skill can help you reach financial goals that you guys never thought were possible. Crazy day in the market. Crazy day in the market. This market right now, folks, the last couple of days, this market's not easy. This market's not been easy. But this is where risk management and real professional education will really shine through when you look at traders' performances over the last couple of days. This is really where it's going to show through. Guys, we're going to start this live stream off with a 20-minute Q&A session. I'm going to give some time for people to log on, let you guys ask me a bunch of questions. Amazon just exploded. Snapchat just exploded. Twitter, Pinterest, all of the tech stocks that were dragged down by Facebook's horrendous earnings report are now all moving higher on the back of their own earnings. Amazon, Snapchat, okay, all these stocks reporting earnings right here after the close, and they're all surging higher, and that's giving a lift to the overall markets, and it's allowing tech to breathe because tech was under heavy fire today after Facebook's earnings yesterday. Facebook had a horrendous earnings report. It is actually the first time in Facebook's history that they lost users or saw a slowdown in users. Okay. Actually, the first time that they're actually seeing a slowdown in users. Okay. So they missed on revenues. They guided lower. That was Facebook. That caused a massive shakeup in the markets. And I'm going to explain to you why that caused a massive shakeup in the markets today. But then now the markets are trading higher. Well, I'm going to explain to you guys why that is as well, because this is very, very, very much related to what is going on right now in the overall markets and a more of a macro type of view. Okay. Then after the Q&A, I'm going to spend about 15 minutes. I'm going to explain to you how you guys can join the TTG family and join the TTG platform. We have some discounts and incentives for those of you that are interested in joining. And then I'm going to explain to you guys, quite frankly, I'm going to explain to you what a boom is. A lot of people that are on here that are not members of True Trading Group may not know what a boom is. Once you join, you will become very familiar with what a boom is. If you were sleeping, you are now awake. And that was my entire intention, because you better get out your paper and pen. You better get ready to take some notes, because I'm going to drop on you guys some serious knowledge tonight. We're going to go over some real-time professional education, and we're going to talk about risk management and all of it, how it all ties together in helping you how to make money in this environment and in this market. Because in an environment that we are in right now, with the type of volatility and the size of the moves that we are getting right now in the markets, having an understanding of what's actually taking place in the markets, what matters, what doesn't matter, because there are certain news headlines that matter, and there's certain news headlines that are just noise and have no effect on the market whatsoever. It's important you understand what that is, so you know, understand what is going to affect the markets one way or the other, and of course, how you can make money from that price action. So that's what we're going to go over and we're going to talk about here today on this live. Then when I'm done with all that, I'll show you the TTG platform. I'll show you the tools, the resources, the courses, everything that's included with the platform, because this platform was designed to level the playing field for the retail trader. And that means we're going to give you guys the same level of professional education that I learned that I worked at a fund in New York. And we're also going to give you access to tools and resources that professional traders use on a daily basis that helps them make better informed decisions. I'm going to show you guys that as well, because we have that on the Teachy platform. That's what it's all about. All right. That's what it's all about. This is what we do. Okay. So get ready for it. It's going to be a good one. All right. But let's start that Q&A. All right, guys, start typing your questions in chat right now. There is no such thing as a stupid question. There's no such thing as a silly question. Do not be shy. Do not be embarrassed. Asking questions is how you learn. So folks, without any further ado, begin typing questions in chat right now, and let's begin that Q&A. All right, folks. STR, lifetime member Mike, no question. Thanks to Jessica Woodard. She will be refreshing me in the study group tonight. Continuing education keeps us great traders. Hell yes, that's 6 p.m. That's 6 p.m. Guys, that's right, 6 p.m. Okay, registration is still open on your member dashboard. If you are a member of True Trading Group, 6 p.m., there is a study group session tonight with Jessica Woodard. For those that are interested in the study group session, registration is still open. It's on your member dashboard. For those that want to join Jessica for the small private study group, it's 100% free, folks. THD fam, you guys have access to it. Why did Facebook bring the market down? Great question. I talked about this last night. I'm going to explain it to you guys again. Okay. Oh, what an ugly chart. Look at this. Okay. So why did Facebook bring the market down? Allow me to explain. And to explain, I'm going to go back to the SPY chart. Now, the market has been rolling over ever since January 5th. Why January 5th? What's the relevance of January 5th? January 5th was the day that they released the Fed minutes. The Fed minutes are the notes from the previous Fed meeting. So they had a Fed meeting in December, right? Then they announced the minutes on January 5th. And those minutes showed a much more bearish picture hawkish tone from the Fed than the markets were anticipating. So the markets really sold off in anticipation of the Fed being more hawkish and that creating a bearish sentiment in the overall markets. Now, then you had another Fed meeting just last week, and the Fed actually came out and the Fed was not as hawkish as people were maybe expecting, and the markets really didn't do much. Okay, it was kind of like the markets traded a little bit lower, but it wasn't anything too severe, because what happened after that was Apple reported earnings, and Apple's earnings were fantastic. And then what happened? Google reported earnings, and AMD reported earnings, and they were fantastic. So what has happened over the last couple of days is that the markets have been rallying higher on the back of really, really good earnings. So the markets went down because of the Fed and then went up because of really strong earnings. Now, a lot of people stepped in and were really buying this market on the back of good earnings. But good earnings was really kind of the only thing that the markets really had left for market bulls to really hold on to. People that are bullish the market were really holding on to, yeah, but earnings. Screw the Fed. Earnings are still going to be good. Earnings are still good. Screw the Fed. Earnings are still good. And earnings were good. They were very good. But then what starts to happen? PayPal, huge miss. Netflix, huge miss. Facebook, huge miss. And you start to get the unraveling of that earnings storyline. That unraveling of the earnings storyline, I think, caught a lot of people off guard when Facebook was down as much as it was. This is the biggest one-day drop in history for this stock. This caught a lot of people off guard. And Facebook is a very, very highly owned institutional name on Wall Street. Every single hedge fund, pension fund, sovereign fund, you name it, they all own Facebook, now called Meta. This was a surprise. And I think it caught a lot of people off guard and made a lot of people say to themselves, you know what? Maybe we're too aggressive coming in here and buying on the back of the hopes of good earnings. And Facebook's big decline put pressure on all of tech. Facebook's, first of all the social media stocks were down huge today. Snapchat, Pinterest, Twitter, Facebook, they were all down huge today. And that just put a pressure on tech in general. And when tech is weak, the SPY is weak. And I think it just made people realize, they just made people kind of sit back in their chairs a little bit and be, you know what, maybe we got a little too excited on the back of the Apple, Google earnings. Maybe we got a little too excited. Let's be a little bit more honest and let's take a chill pill. And I think that's what you saw today, is the markets were really, really selling off today. But the markets were selling off after a big bounce off of those initial lows. Now, you had more major earnings today. Amazon up huge. Snapchat up huge. A lot of these companies that were getting sold off because of Facebook are now coming out with their own earnings. And now people are saying, well, wait a second. It looks like this Facebook situation was just an isolated occurrence. That this is just Facebook's problem. That Facebook is actually starting to slow down. They're investing tons and tons and tons of money into the metaverse. Is that going to pay off? Is that going to be a successful bet? Or is that actually the demise of the company? A lot of people are very worried about Facebook. A lot of people are worried about Facebook because they do not have the younger audience that TikTok does. And they're investing a boatload of money into the metaverse. They have to hit on the metaverse. They have to hit. If they miss on the metaverse, I'm not willing to bet against Mark Zuckerberg and the resources that he has with the parent company. But if they miss with regards to the metaverse, that would be a very, very, very serious problem for this company. So I think that a lot of that came unraveled today in the market, and that's why the market's traded off so low. Okay. And now you're getting a boost after hours because you're getting really strong earnings from Amazon and a couple of other companies. So yes, it was, because some people might say, well, how could one stock take the entire market down? It's not that it was one stock. It was just the whole concept around the earnings, that the markets were rallying on the back of really good earnings. And I think that the earnings were so bad on Facebook, and it's such a highly owned name, that I think it just caused people to just take a step back on the earnings headline. Like, hey, the markets are going to rally on strong earnings. Well, hold on a second. And I think that's why the markets were down as much as they were today. And it makes sense because now the markets are trading higher as you're getting good earnings are coming back out. So you're getting this price action these last 2 days in the market. It's all based on actually more than the last 2 days. It's been like the last 4 days. All earnings driven. All of it. All earnings driven. It has nothing to do with Russia, Ukraine, the Fed. It has all been earnings driven. Update on Ford. Ford's down on their own earnings. That's a nice little support level down here. $19. Nice little support level on Ford. I like Ford. I like Ford. I really like Ford closer towards 17. Like 1650-ish. I really like it down there, but I just think that Ford has just dropped into a key support zone. I still like Ford. I still think that stock goes higher. What's your speculation for earnings beyond financials and tech? The guys report a bit later in the earnings season. I really think that you're going to get a mixed bag of earnings. I think that what you've seen so far with earnings is going to continue, and it's been a mixed bag. Apple, Google, AMD crush earnings. PayPal, Netflix, Facebook completely bombed. I think that you're going to it's going to be a stock picker's market. It's going to be, some companies are going to be able to handle labor pressures and wage increases and expenses and supply chain issues. Some companies are going to be able to handle that better than others. Some companies have better pricing power that can pass on higher costs. They can pass those higher costs onto the consumer. Other companies are not going to have that same type of pricing power to do so. So I really think you're going to continue to get a mixed bag in all industries. You had a mixed bag with financial earnings, right? You had like Wells Fargo, then compare Wells Fargo's earnings, compare that to JP Morgan, night and day. Then you look at, Apple and compare Apple's earnings to Facebook, night and day. Compare Google to Netflix, night and day, right? Like, I think that you're going to get mixed bags even within, like, you're not going to get just one sector completely crushes. You're going to get within each sector, some companies do good, some companies do bad. And it's because of all these other outlying factors from a macro scale, like labor shortage, wage pressures, cost increases, inflation, supply chain issues, all of these factors. Some companies are going to be better off than others. And I think you're going to see that in earnings reports still to come. I think it's going to be a mixed bag. I really do. Read your teaching lesson. If we miss the morning setup and saw the afternoon setup with all criteria fulfilled, can we still enter without chasing trade? Yes, absolutely. TTG newbie. Absolutely. I love your username, by the way. TTG newbie. That's awesome. Yes, you absolutely can still enter. Can absolutely sell to the trade. It's an entirely new setup. Remember that. The morning setup and the afternoon setup are two different things. Why does a put option was worth more at a certain SPY price, but was worth less at the same SPY price earlier in the day? Hopefully my question makes sense. Thanks. Because of time decay. Okay. So if you look at a put option on the SPY at 10 o'clock in the morning, and let's say the SPY is at 449. SPY's at 449 at 10 o'clock in the morning. And then the SPY's at 449 at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. The price of the option will be different. Okay. Because of time decay. So I think you might have worded your question backwards, because the time decay would work. The put option later in the day is going to be worth less than the put option earlier in the day. The put option earlier in the day is going to be worth more. That's because of something called time decay, which you'll learn in the courses in True Trading Group, in our option courses. You'll learn all about time decay. It's also theta, is the Greek term for it, regarding the value for options. You'll learn all about that on what time decay is and how to handle it, how to manage it. It's because of time decay. How do you translate stock numbers on a chart to option numbers so I can easily say you can't? You can't, Prince. You can't do that. So you can't say, okay, well, because it's not an even correlation. There's other factors at play with an option contract than just pure price. For a stock, it's just pure price. Price goes up, price goes down. That's the only factor that's going to affect the value of a share, or an equity, which is a stock. In option, there are several factors that affect the price. There's the actual price of the underlying stock, but then there's also time decay, there's delta, there's a lot of other factors that will affect the price. So you cannot set an even one for one. It's not an even one-to-one correlation between the stock and the option. You know, the thing that I teach members is like, okay, well, if your stop loss is $1 away on the underlying security, what's the delta of that option contract? Because the delta value is going to tell you how far that option contract will move based on a $1 move in the underlying stock. And that's going to be a minimum of the price movement that you're going to see in the underlying in the option contract. So if you have an option contract with a delta of, let's say, 40, then that means for every $1 that the stock moves, the option contract is going to move 40 cents. So if your stop loss is, let's say, $1.50 away, then you would assume that your option contract is going to move at least 60 cents, right? $1.50. If your delta is 40, that's $1.50. So if it moves $1, it'll move 40 cents. If it moves $0.50, it's going to move 20 cents. That's going to be 60 cents. But that'll be the absolute minimum, because that's not factoring in time decay. That's not factoring in implied volatility. That's not factoring in a lot of other things. So that'll be your absolute bare minimum. But you cannot just set like an even one for one. They're not a direct correlation between the prices. So I'm sorry, Prince, but can't do that. Well, let's get into stocks. Where do you think I should start? Costa, I think you should start right here. I think you should start right here. Get yourself in a true trading group education. Okay, get yourself access to this information. Learn from someone that's traded professionally on Wall Street. Folks, I didn't figure this stuff out on my own. I began my career at a hedge fund in New York City. Do not try to figure this stuff out on your own. Get an education. Okay, it is so damn important. I cannot stress to you guys enough how important education is. So many people just throw away their money. They just open up a Robinhood account and they just go to town. Why? Why do so many people think that trading is just like walking into a casino and you're like, oh yeah, I know how roulette reel works. You know? I'm not sure. Sorry guys, I'm just reading messages that are coming through. So many people just open up a Robinhood account, they just go to town. I don't get it. There's not a single other profession in the world that you would just show up one day and just go to town without any, without any education or training whatsoever and think you're going to be successful. I can't take any one of you that have never worked a day in your life on a construction site, drop you off and be like, hey, operate that crane, operate that bulldozer, operate that jackhammer, lay that concrete. Not a single one of you would be able to do that job correctly and successfully without training, without education. You can't just show up in an operating room and be like, hey, I stayed at a Holiday Inn Express last night. I'm ready to do surgery. You need to get educated. You can't just walk into a prison and be like, hey, you know what? I kind of feel like being a lawyer because I heard a lot of people make money being a lawyer. I would like to represent you. Like, that's not the way that it works. So like, I know that sounds so silly. You're like, oh yeah, no shit. Like, well, why do you think that when it comes to trading? I don't get it. I don't understand why people think that trading is like a get rich quick scheme. You have people that spend their entire lives in this field and in this profession. But that's all that you see. All you see is you go online and you see someone that's showing you a YouTube video that's like, look at my house, look at my Lamborghini, look at this pile of fake cash, look at all this money that I have, follow me and I'm going to give you the secret. It's all bullshit. Okay, that's somebody just taking advantage of your desire to actually make money. What we do here at True Trading Group is real. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'm not going to sit here and say, join True Trading Group. In 1 month, you'll be a millionaire. I'm not going to tell you that stuff. I'm not going to tell you that I have some secret code, some secret mathematical equation that nobody else in the whole world knows about but me. And I'm going to show it to you because I'm such a nice person. That's not what this is. You want to know what the secret is? The secret is exactly what I experienced when I worked at a hedge fund in New York. And what was that? For the first 3 months of my employment, I sat in a classroom style setting and I learned and I was trained and I was educated. If a hedge fund in New York City that manages about $450 million does not let one of their new employees touch $1 of their money before getting educated, why the would you touch $1 of your money without getting educated? Really ask yourself that question. So, Costa, where should you get started? With an actual education. Go through our courses, trade on our simulator, stocks and options. You can trade with fake money, practice, learn before you start throwing your money in the air. Mike, will you please explain your thoughts on the overnight hold on SPY puts? Well, D. Sanders, I'm out of like 90% of the position. So it's not really. So D. Sanders, I'm out of 90% of this position already. I have a very small piece of this position still live. So what D. Sanders is referring to, folks, I got into a SPY put option trade this afternoon. Right here is where I bought the puts. Let me just draw this. I'll do just the trade that D. Sanders is referring to. I bought put options right here, and I took a piece of profit here. We took another piece of profit here, and another piece of profit here, and another piece of profit here. Okay, and now I am in like it's about 10% of my position. Okay, it's about 10% of my position. So the bulk of this position is off. So I was holding on to a bigger piece of this position, waiting to see what Amazon did, because I figured whatever Amazon does, that the market will follow, because it's so earnings related. It's so earnings based. So this is what I was explaining to you guys earlier on the live. Like we're so earnings related, or so earnings reliant, rather, I should say, in the overall market right now. We were down so big because of Facebook's disaster of an earnings, and that pulled all of tech down with it, that I'm saying, okay, I'm in puts now today, and I was really capitalizing on that move lower, peeling profits, and I held a piece to see what Amazon does, because if Amazon missed, I thought the market was going all the way back down to the 200-day. We probably would have opened tomorrow around 443 if Amazon missed. Because if you got back-to-back juggernaut misses like that, if you missed from Facebook and then you missed from Amazon, the markets would have really had a tough time tomorrow. So I held a piece of those puts going into that. You can trade SPY options up until 4:15 p.m. Eastern. Amazon reports earnings right at the bell. So you'll have like 13 to 14 minutes to be able to either buy or sell SPY options. So I just said, okay, I'm going to sit here. I'm still holding some. If Amazon is good, I'll get out. If Amazon is bad, I'm just going to hold overnight. Amazon came out, was good. I dropped the rest of that position. I'm still holding a small piece. So it's a really small piece in this position. This take profit here was like a 48% gain on this take profit, right? Which was my best take, was around like 48%. The bulk was off at like 37 or 36%. So it was a very, very, solid trade. And I'm in a small piece. I looked into everyone, Sykes, Warrior, etc. TG reeled me in with these videos, and what they teach worked. The humble sincerity that's here is unmatched. Literally the best info. Oh, wow. The best info I've ever gotten. Dan, I really appreciate that, Dan. I really appreciate that, Dan. Thank you for that. Costa T, I have paid money to a few other trading mentors, etc. I was so frustrated because they didn't teach how to trade. I've been with TG a short time, but already such a big difference. Awesome. Molly, thank you very much for those words as well, Molly. Thank you very much for that, folks. Yeah, a lot of people, you guys, listen, there's a lot of people on here that might be like getting into the markets for the first time, and you don't really necessarily know what's out there as far as different programs or different groups and services. But there's a lot of people that are members of True Trading Group that have been part of other groups and many other services in the past, and realize the lack of professionalism and the lack of professional education that's actually out there. Thanks, TTG. Got my free laptop today. Nice. Yeah, those free laptops. John Warner. Yes, TTG is the real deal. Indeed we are. Indeed we are, folks. Indeed we are. Many members started buying 452 calls right after Amazon news. Nice. I love it. Talk about making your own trades. I love it. I love it. There you go, folks. That's something that's important there too. Like you guys taking the education, the understanding of what I'm saying to you. Like I was in puts, right? All day. I was in puts all day today. And understanding that if Amazon has good earnings, that we're going to look to get out of that trade. A lot of other people are taking that same idea and they're going to say, okay, well, if Mike's going to get out of puts, if Amazon has good earnings, then I'm going to jump into calls. And a lot of members, as soon as Amazon came out, a lot of members jumped in some SPY calls. And now those SPYs all the way back to 452. We closed at 456. 446, 447. We closed right around like 446.75, I think, was the close. Now we're back to 452. That's what a real education does. A real education will allow you to understand, okay, the trade. It allows you to understand what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, why stocks are making the moves that they are, why the markets are making the move that they are. Well, you don't need to rely on somebody else, right? You guys are still able to make trades on your own when you identify opportunities. I love it. That's something a real education will do for you. I don't think so, Lucy. I don't think so. I think that they've got, Facebook has an issue. It's an isolated issue with Facebook. Amazon's earnings shouldn't affect Facebook all that much. You might just get a little bit of buying that comes into, but here, if I just check Facebook, I'd probably say it's not up really that much. Yeah, look. So after hours, look at the move Facebook's made after hours, right? Like, look at that. Very, very little compared to Amazon, Google, Twitter, Snapchat, Pinterest, right? Like Facebook has their own issues. So you might just get a little bit of buying that comes in, but nothing that I think is going to like completely reverse the stock. Facebook's got some work to do. I think Amazon pulls back, Mike. Yeah. Yes, I do. And the reason why I think Amazon pulls back is because Amazon is up into a cluster F of resistance. a cluster F of resistance. All right. If you guys look at this support, okay, you guys look at all this support here that there was on Amazon, right? See all that support? We broke beneath it. And now what you'll notice, look at all of these moving averages. It's not very often that you see all three of your major moving averages this close together. The 50-day, the 100-day, and the 200-day are all sitting right here. So if you're asking me, do I think Amazon does this versus does this tomorrow? My answer is this. So I think you might get similar action to what you saw after Google's gap up. So after Google's gap up, you see how Google gapped up and then actually pulled back. I think you're going to get something similar to that in Amazon. So I do think that tomorrow morning, if anyone's in Amazon calls, like if you're in Amazon calls, I would look to sell them right at the open, because I do think that the stock in the morning will experience a little bit of a pullback as you get some people that are selling at this, this is a major 33.50. That's a major resistance level, in my opinion. So I do think you get a pullback off of that level. You took a lot of shit the last 2 days. How do you not come on here and post after a day like today? I'm a humble guy, man. I'm a humble guy. I mean, listen, I'm going to, a lot of people, and I'll make this, I don't want to harp too much on this. I'll make this kind of quick. We had a big kind of heart to heart with people yesterday. And I talked to you guys a lot about risk management, and you guys have to understand something, man. I'm a human being, folks. I'm going to make losing trades. I'm a human being, but you guys should never allow yourself to get hurt on one trade. I tell people all the time, if one trade really hurts you, it's because you made one of two mistakes. You either had too much position size or you didn't stick to your stop loss. Or there's like a piece of news that comes out and the stock just, pops higher, drops lower because of the news. There's nothing you can do about that. But that's an outlier. That's just occupational hazard of being a trader. Nothing you can do about that. But other than that, there's only two ways you can get killed. And both ways would be your fault and nobody else's. Okay. I'm not telling you how much you should buy. I tell you guys how to control your risk, how to stay within your risk tolerance. I go over it to nauseam of how to actually control your risk in a professional way. A lot of people do it incorrectly. A lot of people say, okay, Mike's getting into a SPY option trade, so I'm just going to put X amount of money into that trade without understanding the risk that they're actually taking. Michael works 6 days a week before, during, after trading hours, no vacations other than honeymoon, and answers questions with DM. He is superhuman. I'm not superhuman. I'm not superhuman. But I just love what I do, guys. I love what I do, and it's just it's my passion. I always tell people that just two things I'll never turn down a conversation about. There's two things I'll never turn down a conversation about, and that's stocks and sports. I'll always talk about stocks and sports, always. All right. But yeah, when it comes to, risk management, you guys have to stay within your risk tolerance. And I teach you guys how to, every single trade that you're entering, I teach you how to risk the same dollar amount, okay, that is within your risk tolerance, and you're okay with that risk. You should never get hurt like that on one trade. A lot of people, I had yesterday I had one winning SPY trade. I had one losing SPY trade. Today, same thing. I had one losing SPY trade, one winning SPY trade. But you know what? My winning SPY trade far outpaced the gain, far more gain than my losing trade in the morning. You're going to get tackled, but Mike won't fumble. We don't fumble, baby. We are TTG. We don't fumble. Put Booby in so he can spin. What movie is that from? Drop a line in the chat. Put Booby in. That's how I feel. Put Booby in so he can spin. Drop that movie title if you guys know where that's from. We're gonna, you know, what we should do. We should do a whole live stream one day of me just throwing out movie quotes. Yeah, I can't let Adam participate though, because Adam will throw out a bunch of movies that I've never seen, and he'll make fun of me because I've never seen them, and there'll be a whole disaster of things. So I'll have to pick the movies. I get made fun of a lot by Adam because he says I haven't seen a lot of the good movies that I'm supposed to have seen. Prince Snoop's TTG team is fam, and we have a water boy. He's also our kicker and our punter. Oh, I missed it. Do we have to register for tomorrow's drawing? Yes. It's on your dashboard, Sonny. It's on your dashboard. So we have a drawing tomorrow, giveaway for our members. We do a lot of fun giveaways with members. We give away cash. We give away electronics. We got a giveaway going on tomorrow. You have to register on your dashboard. So we're giving away $500 to 10 different TTG members tomorrow. So 10 members are going to get $500 tomorrow. It's just a little fun giveaway that we do with members. So you just have to register for that on your member dashboard, Sonny. It's on your member dashboard. Okay. Mike, how about all the shorts that are going to get wrecked tomorrow at open? Maybe we see an even bigger candle at 9:30 before pulling back a bit. I assume you're referring to Amazon because I was just talking about Amazon with a pullback. I don't think there's not a big short position on Amazon. Okay, there's not a very big short position on Amazon. So I don't believe that. You know, you're trying to split hairs right now with like, hey, maybe right off the open, you get a quick green candle and then a pullback. I mean, I just think that tomorrow you're going to get a big gap up on Amazon. And I think within the first hour of the day, I believe Amazon will be lower than where it opens. Now, does it open and move higher for the first 1 minute, 2 minutes? Maybe. But, for an hour into the morning session, I think Amazon's beneath where it opens. I just think there's a lot of resistance up there, 3,300, 3,350. If we open anywhere near that, here, let me actually say this. The closer you open to 3,300, 3,350, the more likely I believe you get a pullback. Now, the further away you open from 3,300 to 3,350, then I think the more likely you are to see a little bit of a push because there's a little bit of an air pocket there. There's going to be major resistance, 3,300, 3,350. And that's why I'm saying the closer you get to it, then the more likely I would expect some selling pressure. Guys, stop asking questions about the giveaway on here. We will we'll answer all tomorrow in chat. Okay, so all the members that are asking about the giveaway, just tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll do all that in chat. All right, we'll answer all your giveaway questions tomorrow in chat. Oh, good question. Yes, I do. We're early. Moby, good eye. Good eye, Moby. Left shoulder, head, and then potentially right shoulder. Right? Potentially right shoulder. So what I believe could happen is, this right shoulder develops itself a little bit, right? And then, right, that's definitely certainly a possibility. And then the 100-day moving average catches up. and then you find support right at your previous all-time highs back in early 2021, and we basically erase 2021 and then reset, that would be a pretty significant pullback. That would be a very significant pullback. I'm not sure if the markets go all the way down there this year. That's a significant pullback. But if this pattern did work itself all the way out, that would be the anticipated move based on the head and shoulders pattern. If that was to happen, I mean, that's a ways away. You have several weeks, but that would probably happen sometime in March. That'll probably happen sometime in March. If this pattern is going to work its way all the way through, probably sometime in March, when the Fed actually raises the rates for the first time. Next question. Was it a real boom today? What was the final take profit percentage gain? Yeah, so my best take profit today was around the 48%. The bulk of my position take was around 37-ish, I believe, if my math is correct, which is I'll take that as a boom any day of the week. 37, 40, 48, 45. I'll take that any day of the week, folks. But again, to be fair, I still have a small piece of this position open with an expiration of the 18th. So there's a very, very good chance that I might carry this last little piece. I might carry this for, another week or so. I might carry it for another week or so. Folks, how many of you guys made money with that SPY put this afternoon? If you guys made money trading the SPY this afternoon with me, I want you guys to sound off in chat right now. Sound off in chat right now, guys, if you guys made money trading that SPY put in the afternoon with me. Sound off. Tell me how you did. I want to know. I want to know. Tell me what I don't know the words. Yes, I love it. Look, I love when people just type the number 1 because people are so used to when I ask a question on here, I say type the number 1 and I say people just type the number 1. Beautiful. Bill in Texas with a nice $1,500. How do I know if I'm a member? Well, English, you'd have to sign up.
English, don't sign up. I can't handle it.
Yeah, please.
Please don't.
Please don't sign up. We can't take the stress of people. I'm sorry. How do you know if you're a member? Oh, come on. Memphis Street Dog doesn't like my singing. I know. Listen, I have a terrible voice. Nice cart with a cool $3,000. I like that. Very nice, folks. Very, very nice. Way to go, Michaela. Michaela says, my biggest day ever. All thanks to the TTG. Boom. Way to go, Michaela.
Holy shit, Chris Bossett's made money.
Why do you pick on him, man?
Chris?
Yeah.
I love Chris. Chris is one of our original members.
Yes, Chris has been with us a very long. Chris was actually a very big pessimist at first.
He's still a big pessimist.
I don't know if you knew this or not, but Chris gave me a pretty hard time when he first signed up. He was poking the bear. Chris was poking the bear when he first signed up, and now he's doing well.
I will tell you this, though. Chris is a good dude.
Nah, Chris is a really good dude.
He's a really good dude. Every time Chris makes money, I love it.
Yeah, I remember when Chris and I had a one-on-one. Oh man, Chris, it's over a year ago. I feel like it's been Chris, right?
He's been with us since that first live stream.
Yeah, Chris has been with us for a while. Chris's TTG OG status.
Yep. Chris goes, shut up.
Shut up. Oh.
I'll go now.
Crazy Canuck, how do I control FOMO? Okay, so good question. How to control FOMO? We have to change your perspective on trading. We have to change your mindset. We have to change the way that your brain actually thinks when it comes to trading. Okay, because too many people look at trading as make money, lose money. Stop looking at trading as make money, lose money, and start looking at trading as execute good trade or don't. Remove the money factor. Because what happens is, and I get this a lot, this is number one test to see if you have FOMO. If you make a really good trade, right? Let's say you buy a stock at $10 and it goes to 15. And you're like, what? 50% gain? This is crazy. And then it goes to 20, but the stock goes to $22. If you say to yourself, oh man, look how much more money I could have made. If you say that, you, my friends, are going to be a prime candidate to suffer from FOMO. You are never going to catch a stock's entire move. Stop trying to. That's not your job. Your job is to not buy a stock at the very low and sell a stock at the very high. That's not your job. Your job is to identify a high probability trade setup that you can implement your style profitably. Your job is to find movement that you can make money from. And if you do that, pat yourself on the back. Congratulations. Good trade. Move on. If you're one of those people that's going to be upset when you leave money on the table, I have news for you all. You're always going to leave money on the table. You always could have made more, because you're not going to buy a stock, let's say at 10, and it's going to go, and the all-time high of this stock forever is $22.73. If you think for even a fraction of a millisecond that you are good enough to determine $22.73 is going to be the high, and the stock's never going to go higher than that price, and you're going to put your shares at $22.73, and you're going to, some JO is going to buy those shares from you at $23.73. If you have even the slightest thought that that's how trading works, you are doomed. That's not trading. That's not how it works. You're never going to catch a stock's entire move, so stop trying to. If you're going to be down on yourself when you make money, how are you going to ever build confidence? Because you're going to be down on yourself when you lose money, right? But then you buy a stock at 10, it goes to 15, you made money, it goes to 20, and then now you're upset again. So let's get this straight. You get upset when you lose money, you get upset when you make money. How are you ever going to build confidence and be comfortable as a trader? You're not. You're going to suffer from FOMO for your entire life. And the next time you buy a stock at 10, it goes to 15, you're not going to sell it, because you're going to say, oh, well, last time it went to 20. So this time I'm not going to sell. Well, this time it only goes to 15.50, and then it goes back to 10. And you go, oh, I should have just sold it. Man, I was up, $2,000. I should have just sold it. And then what happens? The next time you buy a stock at 10, it goes to 11. And you're like, oh, you know what? Last time I did this, the stock pulled all the way back to 10. So I'm just going to take it. I'm going to sell it now. I'm going to take it. $500 is better than nothing. And the stock runs to 14. And you go, oh, I should have just held it. And you're going to always constantly go back and forth. And you're always going to play the Monday morning quarterback. Your hindsight will always be 2020. You're never going to get anywhere that way. Ever. Change your perspective. Change your mindset. That's my number one piece of advice to you. We also have an entire workshop that's in the video library that is dedicated towards how to resist FOMO. I would recommend that you check that out in the video library. Okay. Folks, I'd like to see who's on this live stream right now that's actually not a member of True Trading Group. If you guys are not a member of True Trading Group, or this is maybe your first live stream, do me a favor and type the number 1 in chat. We got Kevin. We got Juju Beats. What's up? We got Jackson Whole Experience. We got Terrence. We got Statistical. Nikolai Ninja. I'm digging that name. Angela Marie D. How are you? Victor Peter. Jan B. Yo Blade. Jason Jenkins. Tom Brady's Hooker. That's not a nice username. Eloy Abad. Daniel Cecil. Miguel Morales. Dave Irwin is on the trial. Oh, what's up, Dave? I think we spoke today in chat. There was a Dave on a trial that I spoke to today. I don't know if that was you or not. We got Duff Beers. We got Dave Norby, man. Don't even say hi to me anymore, Dave. You upset me, Dave Norby.
Where have you been?
Damn it, Dave Norby.
We've been worried sick.
Dave, you had us all worried. We haven't seen you in a little while.
God, he doesn't even care anymore.
Dave Norby, one of these days, your wife will let you join True Trading Group. One of these days. That day.
You know what I would do if my wife didn't let me join True Trading Group?
She wouldn't be
Mrs. SUGE. No, I'm just kidding.
She wouldn't be Mrs. SUGE. Yeah,
I'm just kidding. I wouldn't join True Trading Group then. We're good.
Sarah, it's fine. Oh, man. Anyway, folks, all right? So everyone that's typing the number 1 in chat right now, awesome. I love it. There's a lot of people that are here that are new. A lot of people here that are new. I love it. I love seeing all of these new faces because it shows me you guys are really actually, you're dedicated, you're motivated, you really want to learn. That's why you're spending time on these live streams with me. And I commend you for that because it requires some work, some energy, some effort from you to actually learn this skill. And I'm here to help you do it. Everyone typing the number 1 in chat right now, though, everyone that's saying that you guys are brand new, are you guys tired of losing money in the stock market? Now, that's a rhetorical question, right? I get nobody wants to lose money, but like seriously, are you seriously done? Because if you are, what you're going to do now, you're going to invest in yourself. I'm going to explain why right now, and you, the people that are not members of True Trading Group, you're going to sit here, you're going to listen to my quick little sales pitch. You want to know why? Because it's really not a sales pitch. It is a real opportunity that you all deserve to hear if you are spending time on a live stream trying to figure out and get education on how to get involved into the markets the right way. This is not a secret that I figured out in my mother's basement. I'm going to teach you guys the same stuff I learned when I worked at a hedge fund in New York. And results matter at True Trading Group. Let me read the comment. I'm just going to make this bigger. I can't see it. I was a member for a year. I unfortunately did not follow the training and lost quite a bit of money. Stupid me. I so enjoyed this group, though, so was thinking about joining back up. Yeah. F45 training, Blackmon Creek. I mean, that's from someone that actually lost money, saying that they want to join because they really enjoyed this group, and admittingly saying, I did not follow the training and I lost quite a bit of money. Well, F45, let's get back to work and let's follow the training. Let's actually go through the courses. Let's spend the time and the energy to learn how to do this the proper way. That's why we're here, right? So you guys are actually seeing that's a comment from a member that was a member and actually lost money.
I hate that defaults to me being so big. F45 training, Blackmon Creek. We're going to have to abbreviate that at some point.
F45.
Send me a text message, 201-775-9702, and I will give you a welcome home discount.
F45. There you go, man. A welcome home discount. I like that. F45. Send Adam a text message if you want to come back and be part of the Teachy family again. I'd love to have you back. Let's start again. Let's actually go through the training this time, though. Let's stick to the training. There's a reason why. Remember, there's a reason why when I worked at the hedge fund, I could not touch $1 of their money until I went through their training program.
And
we all know
Dave Norby, I'm not going to quit you.
You're not going to quit on him, you mean?
No, like Brokeback Mountain. I can't quit you.
Oh. You see what I said about Adam with the movies? You got to let me.
I'm feeling better today. All right, bye.
You sound better. Adam has COVID, by the way. He's doing great. So, everyone that was typing number one that says you guys are new, okay? I told you before earlier that results matter to Trading Group. And when I say results, I'm not just talking about my results. I'm talking about your results. My results do not pay your bills. Your results do. Okay? Your success matters. Your results matter. We're not just empty words and broken promises at True Trading Group. Okay? I'm going to spend about 15 minutes. I'm going to tell you how you can join the Teachy platform. We have some discounts and incentives for those that want to join. Then we're going to talk about the overall markets. We're going to go over Facebook. We're going to go over Amazon. We're going to go over Snapchat. Okay? We're going to talk about what I think these stocks do tomorrow and going forward, and how that relates to the overall markets and how we plan on making money. So in about 15 minutes, I'm going to go over all of that information. But first, let me tell you about the membership for a little bit. Bear with me for a couple of minutes because results matter. And I told you that before. And let me give you an example. An example of a result. By you joining True Trading Group, putting in an effort, taking the courses, passing the quizzes, using the tools, joining the study groups. We have one at 6 p.m. Eastern, free for all of our members, and attending the workshops and webinars. You statistically, according to surveys from our members, have a very good chance of making money and becoming better traders. My TTG fam, if TTG has helped you make money and become a better trader for real, type number one in chat right now. Now, anyone that's not a member, I'd like for you to just count how many number ones that you're seeing come through this side of the screen. These number ones are members of True Trading Group that are telling you that they're making money and they're becoming better traders. There's no difference between them and all of you. Everyone that just said, hey, I'm not a member, when I asked, look at all of these people this way. Look at all of these people that are typing the number one in chat. They found us the same way that most of you did, and that's one of these live streams. Thank you, Google. Thank you, YouTube. If they can do it, so can you. You just have to be willing to put in a little bit of effort to learn a new skill. That's it. That's all this is a new skill. Another example of a result would be you trying to figure all this stuff out on your own. You actually have over a 90% chance of failing at this. Google it. Look at the numbers. The numbers, that they are what they are. The numbers don't lie. I'm not saying True Trading Group is the only way to become successful. It's not, but I think it's one of, if not the best options for everyone of all skill levels from all walks of life to have the best chance of becoming profitable. We help people reach their goals of becoming consistently profitable by combining a professional level of education like I received when I worked at the fund in New York, and we paired that with premium tools from companies like TradingView, Benzinga, Quote Media, Trade Ideas, and more. We actually give a damn whether you guys succeed or fail. That's why we say welcome to the family, and we mean it. Guys, again, in less than 15 minutes, I'm going to cover Amazon, Facebook, Snapchat. We're going to talk all about it, what I think these stocks do now going forward. But let me just tell you real quick how to join the TC platform, because it is our goal to level the playing field. Okay, it is our goal to level the playing field for the retail trader, and that means a continued effort to ensure that the TC platform remains within reach financially for most retail investors from all walks of life. Hold on, we have a message on the screen here. Even for people with low capital, learning to put as much as I can every time I can on my account after bills are paid. Yeah, Nikolai Ninja, you do not need a lot of money to get started doing this, brother. You don't. It's a very common misconception. We actually just had a guest on my live stream last night who is our newest apprentice. So we have an apprentice program at True Trading Group. So members that become lifetime members and are TTG certified, meaning being TTG certified means you've gone through our entire curriculum, you've passed all the quizzes, then you become TTG certified. You have a chance to earn a full-time trading moderator position with True Trading Group. And our newest apprentice is actually a member. Her name is Diane. She was on the live the other night. She started her account with just $100 and has grown that account now well over 4 5-figure profits, is now paying bills out of that account with that $100 starting point. It is very possible. And to prove that to you, allow me to actually ask members themselves. Okay, Nikolai. So, and anybody else that has the same question as Nikolai has, it's a valid question. And I'm glad you asked it, but it's a very common misconception. How many of my TTG family members right now, if you started with less than $1,000 in your account, type in chat right now what you started with and maybe tell me where you are now today. Tell me what you started with and where you are now today. $5,000 from an old Robinhood account. I'm now out of PDT rule. Yo, Wizard, congratulations. That's incredible. Wizard, congratulations. Now over PDT rule. Great job. Diane Fig, there she is. There's my girl, Diane. How are you? $100. I made my membership back multiple times in the first year. Ken Gaffney started with $500, is now at $13,000. Eric Harper, what's up, man? Great trading today. Eric Harper started with $500, is now at $8,000. Kulada 05 started with $200, is now at $2,500. Pico de Gallo Racing started with $500, is now at $4,000. $300 to $380 in just 2 days. Thomas started with $500. Kathleen Duke, yes! My girl, Kathleen started with $100 balance, now shows 2 more digits. That's incredible. Yes, Kathleen. Woo! Dave P, $800 to $8,000.
Big shout out, big shout out to Mary.
Yep, 25.
And Mary is someone that I owe a phone call to. She sent me an email yesterday. I read it. I just haven't been feeling well, have not gotten back to her, been real busy. I owe her a walkthrough of our scanner to show her how it's like FinViz Elite.
Okay. Cool.
So Mary, tomorrow morning, maybe pre-market. Let's see if we can get together and make that happen. All right. Just awesome. Shoot me an email. Let's see if we can make it happen tomorrow morning pre-market.
Awesome.
All right.
Great job, Mary. Congratulations.
All right.
Look at our boy Chris, Adam. My boy Chris Bottas from $500 now to $4,000.
Because Chris is a beast, bro. Mermang
started with $100, is now up over 400%.
Chris just looks at the stock market and bitches at it until it gives them money.
Abraham Dyer, $1,000 now at $15,000. Okay, you guys are you know. I don't have.
Damn. So I guess the cost of membership is worth it.
Yeah, it would appear so. It would appear so.
Look at that. That's a hell of an investment right there.
Would appear so. So there you have it, folks. I don't need to keep reading all these. You can read them yourselves. But Nikolai, my point. You don't need tens of thousands of dollars to get started. That was my point. Okay. So I'm glad that you asked that. I hope that helps answer the question that you had, or answer some of your concerns. Another very common misconception, though, is that you can't do this if you work a full-time job. Not true at all. The majority of our members do have full-time jobs, and they're still making money. Okay, let's ask again. Don't take my word for it. I don't want you guys to take my word for any of this stuff. That's why I ask members specifically to answer these questions. Again, I'm talking to my fam. If you guys are making money while working a full-time job, do me a favor. Type the letter I and tell me what you do for a living. What's your profession? So again, are you making money while working a full-time job? If yes, type the letter I, tell me what you do for a living. Black Diamond Detailing, my experience for fastest execution on brokers is hands down Lightspeed. Nobody else even comes close. An Air Force officer, Kulada, thank you for your service. IT, I work with foster kids. Very nice, Jake. Real estate attorney, loan officer. Damn you, Ray Thompson. I almost said it too. I almost said it, Ray. I almost said it. Network consultant, insurance, mom of 2 kids under 5, plus have a job part-time. Michaela, that's a tough schedule. She still does it. Construction project manager, my boy Tex. What's up, Tex? How are you, brother? Nurse practitioner, restaurant manager, graphic designer, live event marketing, bartender, dentist, film business, nursing. I like your style, Prince. I like your style. You work hard. You work your ass off. Literally. Staying semi-retired with your training group. That's incredible. I love it. I love it. You guys keep reading some of these comments, folks. You know, software consultant, event director, firefighter, real estate, construction, school janitor. Okay. Behavioral consultant. All right. Pilot. I hope you're not trading while you're trying to land or take off. But you guys are seeing right there, right? You see right there the professions that a lot of people have. I've been making my bills so the account isn't growing, but I'm eating good. Amen to that. Amen to that. All right. So there you guys have it. You can see right there all the people that are telling you, hey, I'm making money working a full-time job. Let's see. First day using the trial and really enjoyed the chat room today. Would absolutely recommend checking out the trial if you're thinking about it. Thank you, Grant. It's a pleasure having you on board for the trial. I hope you enjoy the rest of your trial. We do have a 1-week trial, as Grant is alluding to, folks. It's only $3. We charge $3 just to make sure that you're actually a real person. I have to sneeze. Excuse me. So we charge $3 to make sure that you guys are a real person. Okay, that's all. So you go to ttgthree.com. You can sign up for the 1-week trial. It's a full week. So if you guys join today, you'll be in chat with us from Friday to Friday. Okay. There's no automatic upgrade. There's no automatic renewal. There's no reoccurring payment. It's literally just one-time payment of $3. It'll be the best $3 you guys have ever spent. You spent $3 probably on a bag of chips before. So I welcome you all. If you're interested in True Training Group, go to ttgthree.com to join us for the trial. All right. So now let me go back. Let me continue, guys, just for a couple more minutes. Let me tell you how you can join, how you guys could join the full-time membership. Okay. So our goal is to level the playing field for the retail trader and investor, right? And that also means that we need to make sure that it remains within reach financially, because it should not cost you $5,000, $7,000, $10,000 to get access to this information. You shouldn't have to get hired by a fund in New York to get access to this information. I don't think that's right. I don't think that's fair. And I think the everyday person should have access to this information because nobody teaches it. But it's actually like, listen, I don't need to learn about geometry. Geometry and algebra does nothing for me. I would much rather prefer if college and high school have some type of education regarding the overall markets and finances. Would much rather prefer that, right? So our goal is to make sure that the everyday person that wants information on the markets and how to become profitable and how to take advantage of these opportunities and understanding what's taking place and what's going on, it should be within reach financially for those who want it. So here's the deal. Our membership price is normally $2,212 for the year. However, don't freak out. We're not there yet. We're walking the price of our membership up slowly up to that number. Tonight's price of just $1,325 is the cheapest price you guys are going to get access to the TG membership. And that offer is good up until midnight Pacific tonight. That is a 40% discount from that $22.12 price point. However, I still understand that $13.25 may be a lot for a lot of people to put down all at once. So in order to make sure this remains within reach financially for those that want it, You can join True Trading Group today for just $1,050. Okay, that's it, $1,050. You will then owe us the balance in 6 months. Okay, so the membership price is $13.25, but you can get started today for $10.50. You'll owe us the balance in 6 months. This is how we ensure that the platform is within reach financially for people that want it. We want to make sure that the membership price stays right around the national rent average. And that's how we can get you guys in the door at $10.50, full access, no restrictions, no limitations. You have complete, total free access to full access to everything when you guys pay $10.50. You just go to ttg2pay.com. That's it. ttg2pay.com. Okay. And in honor of Adam feeling better, and in honor of that SPY trade in the afternoon today, Adam and I are going to be buying 20 laptops. Okay. This is not something that this was Adam's idea. I didn't really want to do this, just to be completely honest with you guys, because we don't have any more laptops from our wholesaler. So for those that don't know, TGD has relationships with wholesalers.
I also yelled at people yesterday, so I felt bad. So
yeah. And you lumped me into it. So thank you. So we have relationships with wholesalers, so we can get like bulk orders of laptops and other electronics for like big discounts. And when we do that, we offer them to new members. We were not able to get our hands on any more, but Adam has so kindly offered to actually buy at full retail price 20 different laptops for the next 20 people to join the TGD family by going to TGG2pay.com. Wait, no, man. No, Ryan, you have to pay $1,050 and you'll get access to everything. And then you'll pay the balance in 6 months. Okay. So it's $1,050 down. So I said $10.50, but I guess I should have been more clear. It's $1,050 down. You'll pay that today. That's it. $1,050.
Mike, that shit gonna run you like $10.50.
So $1,050. And in 6 months from now, you'll pay the balance. Okay. So yeah. And the next 20 people to go to ttg2pay.com, get a free laptop. We even cover the shipping costs once you become TG certified. That means you've gone through all of our courses and you've passed all of our quizzes. Becoming TG certified is a badge of honor. You get a certificate. You get a green check mark next to your username and chat. Lets people know that you've actually completed a professional level of education. You also get 2 small private study groups with your membership. That's a chance for you guys to get individual attention from a pro trader at TTG. So you can ask questions and go over lessons and topics that you're having a hard time with. We actually have a small private study group going on today at 6 p.m. Eastern. All TTG members are welcome to join. You can register for it on your member dashboard. It's totally free. We do these every week. And last but not least, you also have a double your money back guarantee. I stand behind this platform. I stand behind this program. I put my money where my mouth is. True Trading Group is the home to the double your money back guarantee. On the website, the cost shows $22.12. You have to enter the coupon code, Juju. So you got to go to ttg2pay.com and then enter the coupon code TTG2pay. Enter that coupon code, they click apply code, and then the price will reflect $10.50. And then in 6 months, you'll pay the balance. Okay. So TTG2pay.com, enter that coupon code, and then you'll be good. All right. But but Juju, you're going to love this part too. Okay. And anybody else that's considering joining. I told you before at the beginning of this live stream that your results matter. Not anybody else's results, your results. And your results are measurable, they're quantifiable. It's based on your P&L. So here's what we do at True Trading Group. I am so confident in our ability to help you become successful as long as you are willing to put in an effort. I don't need 40 to 50 hours a week. Commit to giving me a couple hours a week, and I will commit to guaranteeing your membership cost. Anyone that joins True Trading Group goes through our courses, passes our quizzes, and attends one study group, and still does not ever make their membership fee back at least once after your year membership. Not only will I give you your entire membership fee back, I will give you double your membership fee back. I'm not kidding. So you'll join today. The membership is $13.25. You can get started for just $1,050 today. You'll owe the balance in 6 months. If after your year membership, you went through the courses, you passed the quizzes, you attended a study group, you actually gave an effort, you used the platform, you never made that $13.25 back, I'm going to give you $2,650 back. Yes, I'm dead serious. I will give you $2,650 back. There is no fine print, people. The money back guarantee is right there on your website. Literally go read it. It's right there. That is how confident I am in our ability to help you become successful, as long as you are willing to learn a skill. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme, folks. You're not just going to join and become a millionaire. You got to be willing to put in some effort. The reason why all those people typed the number 1 in chat before, those people that are all saying that they're making money, it's because they got a real education. It's amazing what a real education can do. There's something special about all those people that were typing the number 1. If they can do it, so can you. Guys, my THD fam, is the refund real? Do we actually give out laptops? Sound off in chat. If you are a member of True Trading Group, is the refund real? And do we give out free laptops? Yes or no? Sound off in chat. Anyone that thinks this is too good to be true, I suggest you just read the comments that come through chat. These are members telling you firsthand. Yes, I'm actually going to send you a free laptop. I'm even going to cover the shipping cost. Yes, if you go through the courses, pass the quizzes, attend the study group, and not even once make back that $13.25 after your year membership, I'm going to give you back $2,650. I'm dead serious. So I'm removing all of your risk. I'm giving you a flexible payment option where you can get started with full access for just $1,050. That's it. You get started today. Everyone wants a safe investment. Everybody always wants to know, where can I put my money where it's safe, right? Everybody wants to know, what's a safe investment? Well, here you guys go. Just turns out it's not in some stock. It's not in some real estate deal. It's not in some crypto coin. It's in yourself. The best investment that you can make is in yourself with True Trading Group. And with that double your money back guarantee. You just have to be willing to put in some effort behind it. All right. So again, TTG, the number 2, PAY.com, and then enter the coupon code TTG, TTG, the number 2, PAY.com. Let me show you real quick, or let me tell you briefly what's included in the membership. And then we're going to talk about Amazon, Facebook, and Snapchat and the overall markets. Okay. You're going to get included with your membership our entire curriculum. It is a 17-course curriculum. It's a simplified yet expanded upon version of the stuff I learned working at the fund in New York. There's beginner and advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, you name it. We have it all in text and video format, whichever is easier for you guys to learn. There's no VIP courses that cost more money once you join. There's no upsells for that stuff. You spend $1,050 right now, $1,050 today. You get access to every single thing I'm about to tell you. The Trading Performance Journal will actually track all of your. Well, don't know about the refund because I sure don't need that, nor would I ask for it, but I did get a laptop. Nice. Very nice. You're going to get our trading performance journal, which tracks all of your trading. Okay. And gives you statistics and data on your trading so we can figure out what you're doing wrong. Your Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed, which gives you live breaking up to the second news alerts inside of our chat. No more delayed news. Quote Media's full book level 2. TradingView's premium charting software. A trade simulator that lets you trade stocks and options with fake money. The Trade Ideas scanner, so you're always focused on the best stocks. Our chat room with all of our alerts from a group of professionals that sports a collective win rate of over 80%. Live workshops and webinars. Dark pool data. Unusual options activity. A social sentiment scanner. Those 2 small private study groups that I told you about. And we do a lot of fun giveaways as well. All of that is included when you join tonight for just $1,050. You'll owe us the balance in 6 months. All right. So there you have it, folks. TTG, the number 2, PAY.com. And then enter the coupon code TTG, the number 2, PAY. All right. Got my laptop and never leaving though, so no refund for me. TTG keeps their word. Yes, we do, Tanya. Yes, we do. There's none other like it. All right. There's no BS in TTG. That's facts. Get in, boys and girls. I use TTG to pay for first kid to go to college. Second one starts next year, and I'm stress-free. I love it. Jimmy Benson, congrats, man. That's a beautiful thing. That is an absolutely beautiful thing. Jimmy Benson, get in, boys and girls. I use TTG to pay for my first kid to go to college. That is unbelievable. My second one starts next year, and I'm now stress-free. That is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That warms my heart, man. What's up?
I have a question.
Sure, shoot.
My hand's up.
I see it.
Okay. Morgan, welcome to the True Trading Group family. Unfortunately, Morgan did not put in the coupon code correctly, and therefore you paid full price. Not to worry, at TTG, we have a soul. So we're going to refund you the difference. But guys, make sure, I know it's probably confusing because the URL is ttg2pay.com and the code word is ttg2pay. I didn't think that through. But you have to enter the coupon code or you're going to get charged full price. All right. So Morgan Buck, I will be refunding the difference between the $19.90 you just paid and $10.50. Okay. Cute.
There you go, Morgan. See that? Honesty and transparency at TTG is what you will get from me.
Unless you want to sponsor me.
Oh, geez. Well, Morgan, welcome to the family, Morgan. Don't worry about it, Morgan. We're going to refund you the difference that you overpaid. Folks, you guys are on the live stream, so you get this coupon code and this discount opportunity. If you did not have this, we're not on this live stream, you guys would not be going to TTG, the number 2, PAY.com. That's just for people that are on these live streams. So if you're on the live stream and you're here, you're spending the time, you're motivated to learn, you're here with me, you guys get that discount. Okay, you guys get that discount. All right. Okay. All right, folks. So there you have it. All right. Now, let's head on over and let's take things over to the charts. And I want to go over with you guys about what happened in the markets today. Morgan and also Julia. Everybody welcome Julia as well. There's 18 of those laptops left. Julia, are you Juju Beats? Is Julia Juju Beats? I don't know. It would make sense.
How would I know?
I'm asking Juju. Juju is like a nickname for Julia.
Yeah, or it's like a nickname for something else, like a sneaky link.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. I'm just curious. Oh, it
Yes,
is.
I got
It
no
is.
sleep
Yo, it
last
is
night.
Juju Beats. It is Juju
it?
Beats.
Yo, Mike and I got no sleep last night because we stayed up most of the night working on a new app for members that are struggling.
Oh yeah. You want to tell me?
And
Yeah, go ahead, Adam. Tell me about that.
so basically what it's going to be is it's like it's already finished. I just need to like finish up some last minute stuff with it. But essentially it's an app. You go online on our site and you answer a series of questions. And based on the questions that you answer, you are given a detailed plan of how to improve based on the series of questions. It's only for our members, all members. But you answer a series of questions and you get a full detailed plan on how to improve for members that are struggling. So, we thought of building it around kind of like envisioning like a hospital's triage, right? Where you come in, you answer a bunch of questions, and then those questions and those, vitals are then passed off to the doctor sees it and then can make some sort of a diagnosis. Well, that's what we have built for traders that are struggling.
Yeah.
And especially after last night's live stream, we both were like, couldn't go to sleep until we contributed to the solution.
Yeah, we had to figure out a way to, to help people further. The overwhelming majority of members in True Trading Group are doing very well and they're successful, but there still is a portion of members that are struggling. And it's important to recognize the ones that are struggling as much as it is to recognize those that are having success. Like I come on here and I say, hey, type the number one in chat if you're making money. And you see hundreds of people type the number one in chat. There's also people that are losing money. Okay. And it's important to recognize those people too. And I want to make sure that everybody gets access to the help that they need. And I want to do everything in our power to help those people improve. And that's why we did this. So this is a new application within True Trading Group that it's going to be this like detailed questionnaire. You answer these questions and I'm going to come up with detailed,
well, not just you, it's everyone's contributing.
Yeah. We're going to come up with like lesson plans, right? So for like, okay, based on your answers to this questionnaire, for those that are struggling, we're going to say, okay, do this. Okay, go to this course, go to here, go do this. Like we're going to go over all like a whole thing for you guys so that you can get the help that you need. And listen, Adam and I were up until, I don't even know. I didn't get any sleep last night.
4:30?
Yeah, we didn't get any sleep last night. I don't know how I'm still even on this live stream. That's why I'm on my second Starbucks coffee.
Honestly, same. I got like a
focus. Yeah, I'm on my second one. This is my second one.
Bro, I'm hopped up on caffeine and Advil right now.
Yeah. So, anything that we can do, folks, to help you guys, we're going to do everything in our power. We really are. So I'm excited to kind of announce that. We told people today in chat that that's a new thing that we're going to have within True Trading Group. And it'll be live soon.
It's free. There's no extra cost for it.
Yeah, no charge for this. There's no.
You can use it as many times as you need to use it.
Right.
So there's no extra cost. You can use it 1,000 times for 1,000 different things if you wanted to.
Yeah.
All right. Eloy and Carlos, Michael. Welcome.
Nice. Eloy and Carlos, welcome to the True Trading Group family. The two newest members. Folks, welcome your new family members, Eloy and Carlos. Guys, remember, TTG, the number 2, PAY.com. You can get started for just $1,050. You're going to get the brand new free laptop upon becoming certified, and you get a double your money back guarantee. There is literally nowhere else you can go that will offer you double your money back if you don't make your membership fee back at least once. Nowhere is going to offer you that. I promise you. That's because no one is as confident in their ability to help you become successful. Guys, our refund rate is only 1.73% since 2017. That's it. 1.73%. Folks, the study hall is now open for Jessica's workshop. My TTG members, we have a workshop today. It is a private study group with Jessica Woodard, one of our TTG moderators, former TTG member, and worked her way all the way up to become a full-time trading moderator with True Trading Group. You guys are more than welcome to head on into the study hall now. The study hall is now open for Jessica Woodard's small private study group session. You guys can all go in and attend that now.
Fun fact about Jessica, she enjoys her children, and also enjoys retiring her husband like a boss.
Like a boss.
Yeah.
Like
Woman's a beast.
Like a capital B boss.
Yes. Very, very cool to watch.
Very.
Sarah, no, I'm just kidding.
So Adam's in the doghouse tonight. Adam is sleeping on the couch. If Sarah's watching this, and I know Minna is probably watching this live stream, and she probably ran the iPad over to mommy and was like, "Mommy, Daddy's talking shit about you. You're screwed, Adam." Adam is screwed. All right, folks. So there we have it. Let's get over to the overall markets now. Let's talk about it. We got Facebook, we got Amazon, we got a whole bunch of stuff going on. Crazy stuff. Let's go to the markets. Let's talk about it. Okay. Now, the markets are trading significantly higher than where we closed. Okay. We are seeing, code word is SUGE loves you. More like a code phrase. Guys, the code word for tonight is SUGE loves you. This is for members only. If you're not a member, don't worry about it. We do fun giveaways with members. Tomorrow, we are giving away $500 to 10 TTG members. This is part of one of those fun giveaways. If you're not a member, don't worry about it. This means nothing to you. But my TTG fam, the code word is SUGE loves you. Okay? Code word is SUGE loves you.
And for everyone saying that the study hall is asking for a password, my response to you is no doy. You have to register for it.
Yeah, guys, you have to register for the study group.
If you go to your member dashboard and you guys select event registration, just follow the instructions right there. That's it. Member dashboard on the left-hand side, event registration. The event registration is still open. I'm going to leave it open, for a while. It starts at 6:15. So as long as you are an annual member, you can attend that this evening. Is SUGE trying to be nice because he needs a place to stay this evening? Yes. Yes.
Yes, he does.
Oh, Sarah's actually texting.
Oh, see, I told you.
Yo, you were not joking.
I told you. I know, bro. Minna watches the live streams, and she definitely heard you talking about mommy, and she ran and brought her the iPad. You're screwed. Get him, Sarah. Get him. All right, folks, let me go over here while Adam tries to come up with something nice to say to his wife so he can sleep in the bed and not the couch. Let's go over the overall markets here with Facebook and everything. Okay. So,
hey, what's up?
How are you?
Good.
Your microphone's on, Adam. Okay, folks. Let's talk about the overall markets today. Let me take you into a 3-minute chart, and we have this nasty print after hours, so I'll just show you this. So we closed today all the way down here around 466. 446.75 is where we closed. Then Amazon came out, crushed earnings, and you saw this big time bounce. This is like a 1, 2, 3, 4, almost $5 bounce, thanks to Amazon's earnings. Okay, so trading significantly higher. Why is this so? Why did the markets go down so much today? And now why are they back up so much today? I talked about this briefly in the Q&A session, but let's talk about it a little bit further. The overall markets, the SPY has been trading higher these last couple of days because of earnings. Okay, we started earnings season. You had really, really, really strong earnings from Apple, from Google, from AMD, and that kind of really got the markets going. That really got the markets excited, and the markets rallied on the back of that, thinking that the earnings season was going to be very, very strong. Okay, all of the bulls, the people that are bullish on the market, they believe that earnings are going to be so good that it does not matter that the Fed is going to raise rates. They think the Fed is going to raise rates slowly, and the earnings and the economy will still be strong enough that the stock market can still move higher. That's the bullish argument. The bearish argument is that the Fed is going to have to raise rates and do quantitative tightening faster and more aggressively to get inflation under control. And they think that is going to help slow down the growth in the economy, which then actually, slows down overall growth and slows down earnings and everything like that. So that's the bearish argument in the overall markets. So we've sold off in the month of January because of the Fed. Okay, we sold off because the Fed was more hawkish and was going to be more aggressive than people initially expected. Then earnings happened and the market started to rally. But then last night, Facebook completely flopped on earnings. Facebook is one of the most highly owned stocks when it comes to institutions. Everybody owns Facebook. It's like everybody owns Apple, everybody owns Microsoft, everybody owns Facebook. Everybody. So when you have such a massive miss like that for Facebook, okay, it really messes things up. It really ruffles your feathers. Okay, it really starts to mess things up. And you saw an overall kind of sell out of a lot of tech today. Facebook's big move down was followed by a sell-off in Snapchat. Look at Snapchat. Are you kidding? Snapchat was getting destroyed today. Why? No reason. Just because Facebook got destroyed. What else was getting destroyed today? Twitter. Why? No reason. Just because Facebook got destroyed. What else? Pinterest. Why? No reason. Just because Facebook got destroyed. So Facebook missing as bad as they did made everybody take a step back. It made everybody say to themselves, you know what? Maybe we got a little too ahead of ourselves. Apple, Google, AMD earnings got everybody very excited. It looked like the bulls were going to be right about earnings season. Everybody came in and started buying the markets. And then all of a sudden you had PayPal miss, you had Netflix miss, then you had Facebook miss. Now, PayPal and Netflix, nowhere near as important as Facebook. A Facebook miss, as bad as they did, really, really shook things up. And it caused people to say, you know what? Maybe we're too excited, we're being too bullish, and we're too optimistic about earnings. Let's just take a step back. And you saw selling pressure come in on all of your social media stocks, and that gave pressure in tech. And when tech sells off as aggressively as it did today, over 3%, that puts pressure on the S&P, and that puts pressure on the overall markets. You've got a pullback day today. But then you had earnings after the bell. You had earnings after the bell on another juggernaut, and that was Amazon. You can see Amazon, huge move lower today. Why? No reason, just because Facebook. But now what happened when Amazon reported earnings of their own? Oh, wait a second. What happened when Snapchat reported earnings of their own? Now everybody feels good about this again. Now investors and the market are looking at Facebook as an isolated situation. It is a company-specific issue, that it is not a systemic problem amongst all social media stocks. It's not a systemic issue amongst all of tech. Because look at Snapchat, crushed earnings. You look at Amazon, crushed earnings. You take a look at Twitter. You take a look at Pinterest. All of the stocks that got unfairly lumped into the Facebook disaster all traded higher today after their own earnings started to come out. What am I looking at?
That's Charlie D'Amelio from TikTok. She's a big TikTok star. Never mind. Anyways, I was making a TikTok Facebook joke. It's not working out. It's the Renegade. Never mind, Mike. Because TikTok is doing well. Oh, fuck it. Whatever, bro. I quit. I'm going home early.
All right. Well, all right. TikTok. There it was. I don't know who that little child was that was dancing on the screen. Apparently, she's a TikToker, if that's a thing. A TikToker, if that's what they're called. But anyway, you're seeing all of these social media stocks now all trade significantly higher. Because again, it's all about earnings. It's all about earnings. The market's moving right now because of earnings, not because of the Fed. It's moving right now because of earnings. And this is what I mean by it's important for you to understand. Okay. It's important to understand why the markets are moving the way that they are.
That girl makes $50,000 for every 10 seconds of content that she does.
I quit. I'm going to become a TikToker.
Yep.
Yeah, I quit. I'm just going to end the live stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm only kidding. I would never do that. I got you guys though. Come on. Anyway, so that's why the markets are moving. So like I said, from a trader's perspective, you have to understand the correlation. What's going on in the overall markets? Why are we moving down? Why are we moving up? Right now we're moving because of earnings. And that's why the markets moved up. That's why they moved down today. And that's why they're now trading again a little bit higher as we get into earnings a little bit deeper. Now, I still expect actually this level to hold as resistance, this 457, 458 level. I still actually expect this level to hold as resistance over the next couple of days. And then I expect the markets to start to trade back down towards this 200-day moving average. And then you get the Fed minutes. The Fed minutes come out on February 16th. And then that's going to be your next major catalyst that will bring the Fed back into the picture. Because like I said, January, the markets went down because of the Fed. So far, the last four days, the markets have gone up because of earnings. Earnings will keep the headline, the news headlines for the next couple of days. And then as you get closer to the Fed minutes, the Fed will come back into the forefront, and that will be what will move the market. So we're going to look for that again. Okay. So that's the SPY, and that's what's going on with Facebook and with Amazon. I'll talk to you guys real quick about Amazon and what I think with this chart right here of Amazon. This is a huge move higher. And I got to tell you guys that I do believe that you'll get a little bit of a pullback here on Amazon. I think that this level right here is a major level of resistance. Okay, 3,300 to 3,350 is a major level of resistance. Okay, you guys can see previous support right here in December, previous support right here in November. It then became resistance right there in January. And now you have all three of your major moving averages, your 50-day, your 100-day, and your 200-day, all sitting right here between 3,300 and 3,350. And that's why I think this level is going to be resistance. And I do believe that Amazon will trade right in here in this range. I do not think Amazon is going to continue higher. Everybody welcome Trevor. Oh, Trevor, welcome home. Trevor is F45, the person from earlier that Adam was talking about that left and now wants to come back. Trevor, welcome home, Trevor. Welcome back. Everybody welcome Trevor. 15 laptops left now, folks. That's it. Just 15 left. Go to TTG2pay.com. Enter the coupon code TTG2pay. 40% discount. You can get started today for just $1,050. You'll get a brand new free laptop upon becoming teacher certified, 2 small private study groups, and a double your money back guarantee. I'm literally going to give you double your money back if you guys don't make your membership fee back at least once after going through the courses, passing the quizzes, attending one study group. From Morgan, damn, now I know this is real. Sorry, I had to do it off my iPad because my computer restricted the site and it wouldn't let me go through because it said the code was applied already. Thank you for having my back. Little bit about me. I'm 23 and I don't see the rest of the message. I'm 23 and my dad talked to me about stock. I've gotten lucky a lot, but lacked the coursework. I was a business major at UCSD, so I'm excited to do these courses than a dumb MBA program. Amen. I trade with Schwab and typically a long-term holder, but I've been looking, but I appreciate you and I'm glad I'm back in money school. Yes, Morgan, that's an amazing message. Guys, this is the person that accidentally paid full price. So remember earlier on the live stream when we said, hey, you paid full price, we're going to refund you the difference. That was a message from Morgan. That's excellent. Morgan, I'm excited for you. I'm excited for you. I'm excited to have you part of the team, and I'm excited for you to start this journey. All right. So I believe that Amazon, folks, is going to have resistance up here. The closer you gap up to 3,300 tomorrow, I think the more likely you get a pullback off of the open. So we'll see if that gets sold a little bit, that huge gap up, that huge move higher. But if we pull back to like 3,150, 3,100, then I think you have a little bit more of a likelihood of just a little bit of a sideways trading action. But the bigger the gap up, the closer we are to 3,300, the more likely I think you get a pullback off the bell tomorrow. Okay. All right, guys. So that's Amazon, that's Facebook, Snapchat, huge move higher here. Okay, now Snapchat, I think this is significant. I think Snapchat is not a very liked stock. You do have some short interest in here, and Snapchat I do think could move a little bit higher. I think Snapchat can move up into the mid 40s. I think Snapchat can move up into the mid 40s. All right. So that's it, folks. So there's the overall markets. There's kind of the breakdown there of Amazon and Facebook earnings. Facebook, listen, this is a major level of support for Facebook. These low 240s, we kind of overshot it today. We filled the gap. We filled the August gap. You have this August gap that fills down around like 234, 235. We kind of filled that today. But your next support zone is going to be around 220. And I think if you get down around 220, Facebook is a buy. I think Facebook is a buy if you get down around 220. Okay, I sold out of half of my Facebook position in October. So, I'm very happy with my sale of Facebook in my long-term portfolio. If we get down to 220, I'll probably start to buy that position back. All right. So that's it, folks. I hope that was helpful with kind of the earnings breakdown. What I'd like to do here now is, yes, Snapchat reported a profit for the first time. Yes, that is true. What I'd like to do now is actually show you the platform that is True Trading Group. Okay, because, oh man, Adam is playful tonight, guys. Adam is playful. So let me show you guys the TG platform, because I told you there's a bunch of tools and resources that are available on the platform. So I'd like to see who's still with us that's not a member of True Trading Group. If you guys are still not a member, type the letters TTG. Sam King, what's up, Sam? Sam says, hi, Mike. I had joined your TGD for 2 months now, but I don't doing anything yet. I'm so proud of you. You have been working very hard for us. I am so glad I joined your team. Thank you, Sam. I really appreciate that. All right, so who here is still not a member? You're not a member, type TTG in chat right now. We got Jet MTV, we got Dave Irwin, we got Duff Beers. We got Faux Shizzle, my nizzle.
Yo, for shizzle my nizzle, I need you to sign up. I need you to sign up, bro. I need that in my life.
All right, good. So a couple of non-members that are here with us still. Guys, if you're not a member of True Trading Group here, listen up. I'm going to show you the platform right now, some of the tools and resources, okay, because everything is included with your membership. So everything I'm going to show you, you're getting access to. You're getting immediate access when you guys join here tonight. You put down $1,050. You guys can get started. You're going to get immediate access to over $4,000 of premium trading tools from some of today's top financial companies. Our curriculum, community, and our premium tools is what makes us a platform. Let me show you. You're getting access to our chat room, okay, where myself and the other moderators in TTG will share our screen so you see what we see. We will be on the microphone talking you through our every step of the way, explaining our trades to you in advance, calling out opportunities in advance, and calling out opportunities throughout the entire trading day. We're there with you from pre-market till after hours. You're going to get at least 10 easy-to-follow, actionable, real-time trade alerts per week. We have a collective win rate of over 80%. We're fully transparent. There's a trading journal on our website that tracks every buy and sell we make, so you can see for yourself, had you been following alerts, how would you be performing? You're also going to get the access to the 2 small private study groups. That's your chance to get individual help from a TTG mod, ask questions, go over lessons and topics that you are struggling with. Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed, live breaking up to the second news alerts directly inside of chat. If you wanted this newsfeed and you went to Benzinga on your own, you're going to have to pay $1,404. This is included with your membership, and you can get access to it when you just pay $10.50 right here, right now. In addition to everything else that I'm showing you, you're going to get TradingView's premium charting software. This is one of the most commonly used charting softwares by active traders. You're getting Trade Ideas real-time scanner. This is the industry standard market scanner. This streams on the TTG platform all day long. It will make sure you are always focused on the best stocks during the day, whether you trade small caps, mid caps, or large caps. It's segmented amongst market cap, and you can always make sure you're focused on the best stocks during the day. You also get access to our trading simulator. Our simulator will let you trade stocks and options with fake money while you practice implementing what you're learning in the courses. Please use the simulator. This is no joke. This is the same simulator that's used at Cal State University Fullerton, University of Wisconsin-Whitewater, and Berkeley Haas. You also get access to our own proprietary scanner. It has the same functionality as FinViz Elite and also lets you scan for crypto. We also have dark pool data and unusual options activity. This is stuff used to only be available to professionals, not anymore. Now it's at the fingertips of my TTG fam. This is how we level the playing field. This is how we empower the retail trader, by giving you professional level of education, but also giving you access to tools and resources that professional traders use to make better informed decisions. You're going to get our trading performance journal. This will track all of your trading and give you stats on all of your trades to give you details so we can figure out what you are doing wrong so we know how to make some adjustments. A social sentiment scanner. This is going to scour StockTwits, Reddit, and Twitter and tell you what stocks are being mentioned the most to help you stay ahead of the crowd. You're going to get our profile tool, which gives you unlimited downloadable PDF reports on any company you're interested in to give you all of the analyst ratings. Wouldn't it be nice to see how many analysts have a buy rating on a stock before you buy it?
You know what, Mike? It would be.
I'm sure it would.
It would be so nice.
You guys also get access to our watch list and our game plan. So every day, the TTG mods will give you a watch list so you know what we have our eyes on and, more importantly, how we plan on trading it. Then you have all the courses. Remember, the courses are a simplified and expanded upon version of what I learned working at the fund. Beginner and advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, how to trade during a market crash, you name it. We've got it all, text and video format. And then understand that you get access to every course when you start with you can get started today for just $1,050. Remember, you'll owe us the balance in 6 months from now, but that $1,050 gets you access to all of this. There are no upsells for these courses. When you guys join, you get access to every course and every tool that we have. On top of the courses, you have a video library that has over 200 hours of additional video content. These are workshops and webinars we've conducted, like how to grow a small account, how to trade while working a full-time job, how to resist FOMO, just to name a few. And when you're a member, you can actually attend these workshops live. All right. And anything new we add to the platform, you get access to all of it. There's no additional fee when we add a tool or we add a resource, just like Netflix. When Netflix comes out with a new movie, they don't charge you for it. It's part of your subscription. Same goes for True Trading Group. Folks, there's 15 laptops left. You just have to go to TTG2pay.com. Use that coupon code, TTG2pay.com. You'll get a 40% discount, 2 small private study groups, a brand new free laptop, and a double your money back guarantee. Allow me to be clear. If you go through all the courses, pass the quizzes, attend one study group, and do not make your membership fee back at least once at the end of your 1-year membership, we will not just give you your membership fee back. I will give you double your membership fee. I'm going to give you $2,650 back. That is how confident I am in our ability to help you become successful, as long as you are willing to put in a little bit of time, energy, and effort. I don't need 40 hours a week. Give me a couple hours a week, and I think we can do this. Your journey starts today. We're 5-star rated on Trustpilot. Go check us out. 1,400 people have taken the time to leave us a review on Trustpilot. Go read them. Read the 5 stars. Read the 1 stars. Decide if True Trading Group is right for you. Okay? If you're still not ready to join, guys, we do have a 1-week trial. Like I said, you can go to TTG.com. Join us for a 1-week trial. It's only $3. We charge $3 to make sure you're a real person. There's no auto renew. There's no reoccurring payment. It's just a one-time fee of $3. Okay? You'll be in chat with us for a full week. All right? That's all, folks. Otherwise, TTG2pay.com. Coupon code TTG2pay. Thanks for joining me, folks. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notifications. Don't miss out on any one of these live streams. We're dropping golden nuggets on a regular basis. I'll see you guys all in chat tomorrow.